This story comes to us from WJLA.com out of Fairfax County, Virginia. Going to Virginia. Fairfax County Police Department Chief Kevin Davis told 7 News that officers believe a 17-year-old driver was going 129 miles per hour before losing control and crashing into where an officer was doing a traffic stop. Video from the police officer's dash cam has gotten worldwide attention. See if it gets your attention.
Moments after an officer pulls over a car for speeding just before noon Monday. That officer barely makes it out alive after another car on the opposite side of the road crossed a grassy median and barreled towards them. Investigators say that driver is a teen who was speeding more than 70 miles over the speed limit.
Now, Department Chief Kevin Davis said of the video in an interview with 7 News, "It's absolutely jarring. Even someone who has been on the job for a long time, you think that nothing will surprise you, but that one shocked me." Fairfax County Police Department says a 13-year veteran officer pulled over a driver on the southbound Fairfax County Parkway, which is south of Braddock Road, around 11:38 a.m., for allegedly going 73 miles per hour. The speed limit on the parkway is 50 miles per hour. And of course, you saw in the video where a BMW M3 was seen going out of control in the distance, crossing the median. Bam, bing, boom. Miraculously, says Chief Davis, no one was seriously hurt. The 17-year-old driver of the BMW M3 and 2 teenage passengers were not hurt, while the driver of the pulled over vehicle and the police officer both had minor injuries, which means they weren't seriously hurt. My God, I don't know how. Davis says there are a lot of lessons to be learned, including for parents who allow their teenagers to drive. He says he's not criticizing any particular car company, but he says there are certain capabilities some vehicles have that make them inappropriate for new drivers. Keith Davis said when parents in particular are thinking about the cars that their teenage sons and daughters should be driving, they shouldn't be high performance cars. It's too much car for an inexperienced driver. It's too much car for most drivers, regardless of age. He said he's learning from judges in the court system that speeds among all drivers, including teens, have been frighteningly high as more people have returned to the roads since the early days of the pandemic. Remember in 2020 how they had all these curfews and you couldn't go out at night. Here in California, you could only go out during the day for exercise or to walk your pet or whatever. You just couldn't be out there doing whatever. Remember that? And everybody was like, oh my God, are we living in a third world? Keith Davis said it's no longer that 10 miles or 20 miles per hour over the speed limit citation that judges are seeing. He said now they're seeing 50 and 60 miles per hour over the posted speed limit, more often now than they did pre-COVID. There's people just happy to be out, man. But it goes down a little farther from there if you want to read it. And but this one, man, it's just, that dude must have been going really, you can't tell me he was doing the speed limit on the parkway. Like, well, I was doing the speed limit and I just kind of lost control. And no way, dude. Not as far as you flew.